record knock for Dexter as Leicestershire dominate day one. Gloucestershire travelled to Leicester looking for a second win of the season to try and keep some pressure on the sides vying for second place in the division. Unbeaten this term, the side from the southwest faced an erratic team in the shape of Leicestershire, who've not won since the opening round of the season back in April. The toss was uncontested and Gloucestershire elected to bowl, and that looked to be a very sensible decision as the host skipper Horton was removed in the fourth over, edging behind off Sayers for a 6-ball duck. Dexter was the new man in to join Azad, and he hit the first boundary of the game, a delightful on-drive down the ground. Azad picked up his first boundary of the day with a shot through cover, and the pair started to build a decent foundation. He then pillaged 4 consecutive boundaries off Higgins to bring up the 50 partnership, and that moved himself within range of a half-century too. He duly brought up his 50 in the next Higgins over, and after what had been a pretty disastrous start to the day, the Foxes reached lunch on 89 for 1. Into the afternoon session, and Dexter continued to push the scoreboard along, taking the team's total past 100 in the process. The runs came with ease, Assad joining Dexter on a half-century, his coming at a slightly slower run rate as Leicestershire moved past 150. 1 over later, Dexter moved to 3 figures, coming off just 136 balls, and he showed no sign of relenting, a few overs later hitting Van Buren for the first 6 of the game. The first batting point was chalked up shortly afterwards, and the next milestone reached by the pair was setting a new second-wicket partnership record against Gloucestershire as they hurtled past the previous best of 153 set back in 1979. Into the evening session, and Gloucestershire's misery in the field continued as Assad and Dexter forged ahead. Dexter brought up his 150, and Assad moved to his 100, his maiden first-class ton. Dexter then moved to his career best total as a drive through the offside once again went to the rope, his previous best of 163 erased from the history books in the process. The 300 came up with further batting points secured, but then Gloucestershire finally broke the partnership. Assad the man to go as he edged behind off Payne for a fantastic 137. 326 for 2 became 332 for 3 as Dexter's mammoth knock came to an end. Roderick again with the catch, this time off Shaw, Dexter out for 180. Wright was the new man in, coming to the crease to join Cosgrove as night watchman, but it wasn't long before he had a new partner out in the middle as Shaw struck again, Cosgrove out for 1. Davis was caught by Dent off Sayers for 2, as a late flurry of wickets gave Gloucestershire some hope heading into day 2. But at the close, still, it was very much Leicestershire's day. At stumps they were 343 for 5, Wright and Ackerman, the not-out batsmen.